Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Taishi from the series JG. And we finished domestic turn, and we've almost finished off the Mōri. So let's get back to action. Seems unlikely I'll take Takata in time, but maybe they'll surrender out of just fear of me. Oh, yeah, it won't be this month, but it'll be next month. I think we'll have this finished. Yabase will be the last one to fall. It might take more than a month. Vulture Bōbō have subjugated Gasan Toda Castle. Kawanawari Sanada has subjugated a castle as well. Didn't capture anybody who's willing to surrender, but that's okay. And honestly, at this point, Kawanawari Sanada can head home, having done a good job.
Let us go back.
And frankly, he will be going off now to do peace negotiations with the Oda. Or just diplomatic relations, not necessarily peace per se.
Follow me.
What did they say about our provisions? Maybe they will give us that.
Let's do it.
We're on our provisions before we reach the castle. Ooh. Nope.
Follow me.
We'll just have to buy more provisions then. Yikes. Let's go ahead and send them home early then. Because that'll decrease the rate at which we take provisions.
It's time.
Or use them.
Come with me.
If you want to live. Sir Yoshisuke has become sick. I believe it'll take a while for recovery. As the agreed upon date has arrived, I will take back Oko Castle and my soldiers. Well, of course, I just released them, but...
This is from last month.
And now our provisions... We are going to need to buy provisions to make it through. Oops. Lord Yoshihisa... It seems that Hidei Ukita is seeking to attack Tsuyama Castle. Wow. And is gathering his men. Please watch out. Interesting. So I might not have much of a chance to sit on my haunches for a while. It looks like they're already looking to attack. So we have 164,000 gold. We can spend 66k to get food to last us through the end of... until the harvest, which is coming very soon. So we just kind of mistimed that a little bit. Probably should have gotten rid of Sornotomo's army. Whatever, it's all good. We'll be okay. Meanwhile, Invest is still considered cheap. So I think I'll work on that instead of expansion for a while. Oh, hold on a second. We have, we have new Grand Trade Zones. Oh, no, they're not Grand Trade Zones. But we got one of these things that we could, Special Trade Zone. You cannot monopolize since you don't have actions left. Can't I undo the actions that I've done? Yeah. Kurigaki Trade Zone. This isn't even the one that they would tell us to monopolize. Merchants of blah blah rule over this trade zone. We can still gain profit from it. We can gain even more if we monopolize. So our income would increase by 25. Wow. It'll cost us 9,000, but we'll get 25 per turn, so it won't take long for us for that to pay off. What I'm surprised by is that it's not already at the top of this list. There's other places. Kurashizaki trade zone, for example. Oh, I see. I've got 2 special trade zones that I want to monopolize. And over here we've got no treaty. Okay, that's Oda stuff. Alright, well, let's back out of one of our investments then. Yeah, so this will cost a bit of money. But we'll improve those well, I'll get those trade zones to be all us all the time, as it were. So get rid of some ninja villages and a drill ground, get rid of some camps that are not up to our current standard. Post towns. Forges, reservoirs. Okay. Any place where a T-town would make sense. Well, once... Oh, there's already a T-town here. Let's say once this place is ours, that would be a great place for one, but there's already one there. So the flashing zones that we haven't already built at... around here. None of those are going to touch another city. And none of those are going to touch another city. So, forget it. Let's just do forges.
Understood.
As you will.
Serena Sea, I probably
Understood.
should... Yeah, hold on. Let me back out of this. Let's improve at least our trade towns first, because Serena Sea can probably be improving like level 8 trade towns up to level 9, yeah. That's what we want her doing.
Understood.
Try this again. I guess if it won't take her 140 days... Yeah, what the hell, we'll still have her improving instead of... Yeah. Instead of doing a level 8 city, she'll get a 6 up to 7, because there's not that many people who can do that. It doesn't feel to me like I'm totally wasting her turn or anything.
Understood.
Understood.
Oh.
I do understand.
I understand.
Ha! Ha!
T-towns. Check reservoirs first. Yeah, we got some level 1 reservoirs I want to be working on. Got Master Miller working on reservoirs. Got lots of talented, fine officers working on talented, fine reservoirs. Really want that forge income to be super high. I get down into ranches. Okay. Yeah, level 1 T-Towns, I'm not excited by either. Because if you look at what T-Towns actually do, max popularity increases 2 per level. So it like literally is every time you improve them. They're not one where they, you know, it's plus 40, it's plus whatever percent, and then a flat amount of gold per level or whatever. They really are like, they really are like, yeah, their entire effect is something that increases every time you level up. It's not like fishing village increases the percentage, increases the fishing or the food of a neighboring city by 1% plus blah blah per level. No. Not that that's how I think fishing towns work in this game. And all that's left are ranches. Hoof. Oh. Lady Tolpanzer, where is she currently? Sagno Mōri. I don't want to move her from... Oh, she's down here. Well... Bichu Takanetsu. I think he's also already up on the front lines. You're the head of Pirates World, and I'd like to keep you there if I can. Again, this will get real simple soon when I've got all the Mōri officers available to work with, but for right now, this has been kind of difficult. Because they have their eyes on Tsuyama Castle, and that could be tricky. Alright. But I think that's enough for right now, so let's finish this, war. Actually, it'll be a lot easier to defend Tsunama Castle once I've taken out the Mōri, so their cities aren't between me and aren't between Tsuyama and Shimazu cities that could reinforce it.
You have my thanks.
And I think Bobo's already, yeah. We'll just go ahead and have you guys go home. And hope I don't regret this if the Yukita attack. Although the Yukita attack...
Let's go back.
The Yukita do attack right now. I certainly have a good good excuse for beating the shit out of them. They've got 5 cities, so they won't be able to get that many units against us. I might have some small units, but I should be able to gather enough forces. As long as I can get units to those...
You're not getting away.
officers to those cities in time. To actually command armies. I, Soren, have subjugated Bichu Matsuyama Castle. Bitchin' Matsuyama. Masayori Yoshimi will come work for us. The rest of these guys, not so much.
I
And very shortly, we'll have all these officers to work with.
Let's go back.
Be really nice you guys would surrender to Bobo before the end of the month, actually. Man, they got 51 officers in this city. Well, it's 7 that are actually there and 51 that are assigned to it now that all of their officers are assigned to it. They're not going to surrender this month, so I can't actually spend this next domestic turn assigning their officers everywhere. There's been a revolt at Bichu Matsuyama Castle. We are trying our best to quell, but Bichu Matsuyama Castle can receive no orders this month. Our clan's master, Tarakatsu Kawakami, has become ill. Now enter a trade agreement with the Oda. Will you enter a trade agreement with them? I don't imagine it'll last that long, but sure for now. I shall accept this trade agreement. Let us do business in each other's territory and prosper together.
I'm going to report. This is from last month.
So our food went down by a lot less than it had because I sent people home. And we should make it through... Oh, you know what? That's not even quite true. Because I purchased... No, never mind. The other acquisitions, 200,000. Yeah, I actually used more than I purchased. It's just that offset things pretty significantly. Gold? 81k commerce, 68k infantry. It was the purchasing of food that made us had such a negative balance there. So we can't be doing that again. People are exhausted with this long war and wish for peace. Well, the war's going to be over in a minute, guys. Grimith Reaper is already a lord up here. I'd like to hold out, because I'm going to have people whose loyalty is in the crapper pretty soon here. Yeah, I got officers like Serena C. who really should be moved up to the front lines, but they're just not available at this moment. Because she hasn't gotten back from... Either she's in one of the armies that hasn't disbanded yet, or she just hasn't gotten back home from where she was. And all these cities here that are just going to have one guy. Those are little bitty baby men. He's the best overall officer out of these guys. So not great, but like I said, we'll have a whole lot more officers up here pretty soon.
I understand.
This we can't give orders to. That's right, because there's a revolt going on. Curious what it is, but we can't even see what it is right now. Alright, well, let's not forget... Ooh, that's a lot of gold being spent there. 12,000. Maybe we could hold off on... Nah, let's just get it spent, because I think it is lowering our cost. So we'll get rid of a ninja village, a politics camp. The famous horse ranches of that distant island. Reservoir dogs. Reservoirs go straight to fishing town. These go straight to trading towns. Then we're good. Just getting rid of 2 little facilities. Build another trading town. Have you work on that. Now, all these officers who can be upgrading really high-end trading towns, I'd like them to be available for actually doing that.
Understood.
T-towns, don't... Well, hold on. This would hit 2 different ones.
Understood.
And, I think that's it as far as ones that'll hit 2 different towns. Yep, so the rest of them will just be forges.
Understood. Ha. Ha. I understand.
Ha.
Huh.
I
Too
understand.
weak. Oh, he is.
I understand.
You've had a tough fight, Walmaru. Now I'll kill you.
Ha.
Probably got some more level 8s up here, yeah. It's a lot of money we're spending. Gotta spend money to make money, I guess. I'm just hoping that actually me taking these cities and having officers in them might make the Yukita change their mind about attacking. Another part of me wants them to attack so we have an excuse to immediately kill them. But honestly, if we can just hold off for... I would...
You mean you're finished already?
What? You mean the Mōri are finished already? I'm glad that Vulture Bōbō got to be the one to finally and ultimately defeat the Mōri. Mōri was eliminated by Shimazu on 6/15/86. Let's decide what to do with the captives. We're going to hire everybody. I'm looking for their main... I like the fact that we're hiring Okuni. I'm looking for their main dude. We've got Yoshiaki Ashikaga, who was like claimed to be the shogun. Here he is, Teramoto Mōri. Not really that impressive now that he's not the leader of the clan anymore. Allow me to serve under you.
Let's head home.
And this should put a stop to the rioting because the war's over. And we now rule about, it looks like between a quarter and a third of Japan. I mean, on the map, there's really 3 forces that jump out as being impressive. Us, the Oda, and the Hojo. And I'd like to never have to fight the Hojo in this game. If I get to the point where I'm fighting the Hojo, then that would probably mean the Chosakabe have gobbled up a decent chunk of territory because we don't own enough of Japan to conquer Nijo Palace and be able to declare a war ban. Anyway, various officers are coming home. Lord Yoshihisa, it appears a flood has occurred because of the typhoon. Sir Yoshitora has become sick. I believe it'll take a while for recovery.
I'm going to report.
And I'm going to report. Oda's goodwill is improved. Continuing goodwill has improved Oda's opinion of us.
This is from last month.
We did lose money overall, but soon we'll have something going in every hex of territory in Mōri land, so it won't be quite as much development expense, I guess. And the provisions are now going up instead of down.
Let us begin the council.
Let's begin the beginning.
I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts.
So nobody's glowing with power here. I need military and commerce and food. She's giving us commerce and food and a little bit of military. She's all food. She's giving us food and commerce. She's giving us some of everything except commerce, and most of what she's giving us is the one I care about the least. Clearing effect up. What I'm really hoping to see, instead of investment cost down, is expansion cost down. But, home defense. I think this is what we want. Sorry, Hana Takatatsu, but your focus on agriculture is not my main concern at the moment.
Let us end this council.
How about something like this?
So we do have TP port muskets, which I figured we would get. Now, I didn't think it was a prerequisite that we get the monopolized thing. Although, it wouldn't have been a terrible thing to spend points on because we have monopolized recently. Open markets, 4th clan TZ expansion. Oh, we can get this, I just don't have enough. Never mind, I thought it might have not been unlocked yet. So military, the next thing is to get military towards up to 160. For commerce, musket trade, commercial trade will give us muskets every month, but musket trade will T-port musket trade up. Probably can't afford them both. Let's get this one first. And is there anything that's useful that I can get? Silver governance? Eh. Cavalry charge wouldn't be bad. You know what? We do use horses sometimes. Now we've got double musket attack up. It might be time to start unlocking this. Just so we can see if the follow-up gets recommended at some point. Is there any place that's really worth monopolizing? Probably not. So we got the ports. Let's get going in these ports right off the bat then. And now we've taken over all Mōri territory, so we can finally just have all of it to develop. So many forges. I really got to check and see how we're doing for musket income compared to the Oda, who have some like clan-specific advantages, I believe, over us there. Two dawns of the August moon. There's only 3 proposed sites up here, and none of them are bordering on another city. So I think we can go straight to Forge. Alright, tell you what, let's go to improving trade towns first. Oh, we can get their old ruler of the Mōri can now work on improving our trade towns for us. I don't know who that guy is, but he's really good at working on trade towns. So it does take a while for each of these trade town improvements to pay for itself, but they will eventually pay for themselves.
Understood.
Now I can just build forges with whoever is the best.
I understand.
Got it. Understood. Ha. Ha.
Okay. So I figured we would have some crappy fishing towns and forges that we'd need to improve. We might run out of officers before we run out of level 1 forges. I guess a bunch of them just got finished at the same time. It's a weird way to break a video, but yeah, this is going to take a while, and I think I'm a little overdue. So when we come back next time, we'll continue this domestic turn as we organize the newly conquered territory of the Mōri. See you then.